Yo, what up to the creed, man? What up to the creed, man? Hey, I'm finna put some on you so cold. You already know what type of time I'm on. I feel like my lips is a little off. Let me go ahead and take this Bluetooth out the car real quick. Hold on. There we go. Had to get right. Right. But yeah, anyway, like I was trying to say though, um, so somebody hit me up. They like, so what should we do about insurance? If you're American national, you're a state citizen, you out here traveling with private plates on, whatever the case. What should you do about insurance? Okay, I can't tell you personally. What to do with your insurance situation, but in my situation, I stay in Illinois, and it might be a few other states like this, but I know in this state they just made it a law, literally like a few years ago, like 2 years ago or something like that. If you don't got insurance, well, they made it a statute because it's not law. If you don't got insurance, then it's an automatic suspension of your license, blah, 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 whatever the case, no questions asked or whatever. And what's crazy is, see, one time I had insurance on my stuff. I was riding with private plates, but I didn't give them no insurance because that's my stuff. Fourth Amendment, you feel me? I get to be secure in my papers and effects and all that. I don't need to give you all that. You feel me? So I told him I ain't got that. I ain't got no license. I ain't got no registration. I ain't got no insurance for you. You feel me? So he gave me an insurance ticket. And during one of my court dates, I had told the state to do a continuance because I wasn't gonna be able to make it that day. And the prosecutor had forget to tell the judge that, even though the prosecutor had already agreed with me that we was gonna continue. So they made a default judgment and made me guilty because I didn't show up or whatever the case is. And then my license was suspended like the next day. And then end up getting a letter from the Secretary of State telling me that my license was suspended for not having insurance or whatever the case. And I hit up the prosecutor like, hold on, we said we was continuing. Well, why y'all enter a default judgment on my behalf and this and that? So then they reversed that, and we went in, and I went in there, and they threw everything out, actually. You feel me? It was time to go to trial when they ended up throwing all that stuff out, whatever the case is. I had already told y'all about that. But yeah, where I'm getting with that is, in Illinois, or if you in any state like that, if you in one of them states that say if you don't have insurance, they going to suspend your stuff. If you not prepared to go to court, I know a lot of y'all on this wave where y'all don't even want to go step in the court or whatever. If you're not prepared to go to court and you in a state like that that's going by those type of guidelines or rules or whatever the case it is or statutes, then prepare for your license to be suspended. And if you don't have a license, then I guess it wouldn't matter. But then you also have to remember the fact that driving on suspended is something that they will try to actually charge you for and pursue now. It's something that they will actually try to take you to jail for. You feel me? And like I said, if you're not prepared to actually go to court, then you might want to reconsider that, because a lot of y'all want to skip out on court or whatever the case is. But if they suspend your license because you ain't give them insurance, and then they catch you traveling again, with your private plates on, and they don't really understand the concept of traveling or private plates, all they understand is to enforce these policies, then they gonna be thinking they got one on you. Oh yeah, we finna tow his stuff, we finna take him to jail, he ain't got no license or whatever the case is, up his suspension. Then what, you gonna probably try to avoid court again? I'm not gonna show up to court. All right, so now they're going to hit you with contempt of court for not showing up to your driving on suspended. See, they don't care when it's just a little petty. Because like I said, the plate situation, that's not even a moving violation. That's just a fine. It literally can do nothing else but give you a fine that you don't even have to pay. Like literally, you're not in danger of having your license suspended. You're not in danger of jail time. You're not in danger of anything when it comes down to license plate violations, bro. You just not. It's not a moving violation. But when it come down to driving on suspended, that's actually something that's jailable, something that they could put you in jail for. So you call yourself not showing up to court. My fault, my lip a little busted. I was sparring yesterday, you feel me? Sparring, I don't even know his name, but we got it in on phone, and Foden touched me up a few good times. I needed that. But yeah though, like I was saying though, if you're not prepared to go to court, then prepare for them to one enter a default judgment on you and call you guilty, and then double your suspension, and then add more extra sanctions and fines on you, and then two, also send a warrant out to arrest you for contempt of court and some more stuff. You feel me? And then you'll be forced into court, the same place you tried to avoid, but this time you coming in cuffs, so there's nothing really you can do. All I'm saying is be prepared for the realities that can come up, that could come upon you, because there's a lot of people in my DMs in my comments, and they're like, bro, this just happened to me, and this just happened to me, and they towed my car, and they did this, and it sounds like they're getting put in a worse position. It sounds like they was already in a position, not in a good position in the first place, you feel me? Because now they're like, I ain't got money to get my car out the towing, and I just be feeling so bad hearing this, like, damn, I want to help you, but you put yourself in this position, bro, like, real talk. So I just want y'all to really understand, man, know how things are operating in your state. You feel me? Know your statutes, these laws, and whatever whatever angles they're gonna be trying to hit you at. Be aware of these things. You feel me? And other states, the insurance thing might not be a big deal, but in Illinois, they trying to ramp it up to be a big deal. So if you out here, just have that in mind, man. If you call yourself out here traveling and you ain't got no insurance or nothing, or whatever the case is, me personally, I'm always in a brand new whip. I'm in a brand new whip right now. I'm in a brand new Jeep. You feel me? I'm the only one that's had this. You feel me? I was the first owner. You feel me? Nobody else. I built this. This was specially built for me. It came with the window sticker on it, had my name on it. You feel me? Like, real talk. This was specially built for me. Same thing with my Charger. You feel me? When you get anybody that's gotten a brand new vehicle knows that it's required for you to have full coverage on a brand new automobile, or whatever the case is, when you purchase it. It's required, you feel me? But I can't even be mad at that requirement, because I want full coverage on my. You might not understand because you're not in a brand new automobile, but get a brand new automobile, you gonna want full coverage on your stuff, because when if anything can happen. There was a bad flood here a few years ago, and a whole bunch of people's engines flooded out, and a lot of people only had liability on their stuff. They didn't have full coverage. They were just assed out, literally. You can't afford no $12,000, $13,000 engine, or whatever the case is. Now you out of luck, bro. You have no car. You have a car that doesn't even work. It's just sitting here, like, literally, bro. So I want to have full coverage on my stuff, because there's so many different things that can happen. I could actually be at fault for something, you feel me? So a lot of people just be having liability, and they like, oh, all I had was liability, so I got into an accident. We fixed the other guy's stuff, but my stuff's total and this and that. Nah, I need, no matter what situation, I need my stuff to get fixed, bro. I don't care what happened. I don't care. A tree branch didn't fell on my stuff before. Like, bro, I need my stuff to be covered in any situation. You feel me? Because it's a range of all type of different situations that can happen. On top of the fact that insurance can go either way, even when you're not at fault. You could still be labeled at fault, literally, bro. I've seen this happen. I got in a situation where a dude ran the light, bro. Dude ran the light and we crashed, but all the witnesses drove away. So now it's just word against word, bro. And they're like, well, we just gonna call it a no contest. So his insurance gonna handle his, and your insurance handle yours. That happened to me before, bro. So it's just like, fam, you gotta be prepared for them situations. Because if all you had was liability, now you have a brand new car that's total, and you still gotta pay it off. You can't travel in it, and you still gotta pay it off. You might still got 4 years left on this thing, 5 years left, and you still gotta pay it off, and it don't even work, like, literally. So you gotta think about that. You feel me? So I always have full coverage on my stuff anyways. Now I know people then got into this thing where they like using bonds and stuff instead of insurance. You could put a bond on your car and they'll ride with that instead of the insurance. You feel me? But bonds work differently. You feel me? You gotta pay into those. It ain't just like insurance where, okay, you pay this set amount, and then when something happens, they come through and they handle all that. Nah, bonds is differently. You feel me? Like, you gotta put your own money into that, I believe, or whatever the case is. I know some people that was working with the bonds on their automobiles or whatever, but I ain't really dabbled too much in that. You feel me? So I can't sit here and try to break that down for you. I'm gonna just stick to my full coverage, bro, because I'm in brand new whips. You feel me? But I know some people out here in some $3,000, $4,000 cars, $5,000, $6,000. Cars that's under $10,000 worth. Okay, now you might just want liability because you don't really care about the car like that, whatever the case is. You feel me? It's just so many different scenarios, bro. But I'm not gonna let nobody tell me that just because I have insurance on my automobile that I'm operating in the public, because that's not true. This is me and a private company making a private deal. You feel me? My insurance, me and my insurance company, that insurance company is a private company. I'm a private person and I'm making a private deal with this private company. I'm making a deal. Okay, I'm gonna pay y'all this amount of money a month or whatever, and if anything happens to my car, y'all come fix it. That's our deal. That's between us. You feel me? This isn't a public. The insurance company is not a public company. The insurance company isn't for the public. It's a private company. You feel me? So it's just like, can't nobody tell me that just because I got full coverage on my private automobile that I'm stuck operating in the public and I can't operate in the private, or I'm operating commercially because I have insurance on my stuff. It's insurance for everything, bro. It's literally, you could put insurance on anything. There's life insurance, there's boat insurance, there's insurance for your house, there's renter's insurance, there's insurance for everything. People put insurance on their jewelry, you feel me? So, we can't look at insurance like it's a bad thing, because insurance can literally be used to cover anything, bro. And in a lot of situations, it will be smart to have insurance. If somebody telling you having automobile insurance makes you commercial and automatically operating in a private, then ask that person if they got life insurance. And if they really got a whole bunch of stuff going on in their life, they got houses, they got a family, they got kids, ask that person they got life insurance. Just ask them that, like, real talk, bro. And then ask them, if because they got life insurance, do they believe that they stuck permanently operating in the public just because they have life insurance? Like, literally, let's just think about this. You feel me? And then on top of that, my insurance company they never even asked for my license plate number, none of that. Like, you don't need to have your car registered to have insurance. You don't need a driver's license to have insurance. Literally, you don't need those things. You can go put insurance on a car without a driver's license, without that car being registered. Literally, all they asked for on my car, they didn't even see the car. We did it over the phone. They didn't even see the car. All they asked for was the VIN number, bro, and the make and model. That's it. Literally. You feel me? Nothing else to it. You feel me? So, yeah, that's just me dropping what I think on the insurance situation. Like I said, everybody's in different states. Uh, so this situation or this scenario might not be your exact scenario, or whatever the case is. Insurance might not be a big deal in your state. You can get caught without insurance, and there's no big deal. It's just a little fine, like how the plate says, and whatever the case is. Another thing, insurance tickets ain't moving violations out here neither, so it don't put you in danger of putting strikes to your driving record, but it does just automatically suspend your driver's license like you got strikes on your driving record, or whatever the case is. So yeah, I want to break that down for y'all. If you not prepared, fam, if you don't got money to get yourself out of hole, stop playing around, bro. Like, real talk, because y'all putting yourself in worse positions, and it's just sad, bro. Like, if you're not ready to really jump into this, then that's okay. You feel me? It's okay to get yourself together before you really jump in and get your feet wet and all that. You feel me? Make sure you prepare because sometimes you got to go to battle with these people. You got to go to war with these people. Sometimes they're gonna violate you. They're gonna do all type of stuff, stuff that's really unlawful, that they think is the right thing, that they're doing the right thing, but it's really not. And you need to have some extra money to keep you afloat during those times. Once they tow your car, and now you ain't got no money to get your car out, and it's $50 a day, and it just keep going up and up until you can't afford it, and they auction off your vehicle. Somebody just told me that happened to him, bro. Literally, that's insane to me, bro. So you out here moving like that, and they took your stuff, and you couldn't even get your own automobile back out, and they auctioned it off. Like, that's a L. That's a big L, bro. That's a loss. We can't get down like that, bro. So protect yourself at all times, for real, man. Move smart out here, move wise out here. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm gone.